I had a dream, a big dream. I always knew I would achieve it, but every step I took seemed harder than the last. Pauses for a moment. I was sure I had failed, and every time hope seemed to drift farther and farther away. The days of school felt like a nightmare, and work. It was work I didn't love, but I had to endure it. One day, while sitting at my desk, I decided to admit to myself that I had failed. I decided to stop everything. I said maybe people were right when they said this dream is impossible. Sighs. But something strange happened after I decided to stop. That very same day, I got a call that changed everything. Phone rings in the background. It was a friend I hadn't spoken to in months. He said, "I need your help with a small project." "You're the only one with the skills for this." I told him, "It's impossible. I don't have time, and I'm not in the right state of mind." But he insisted, saying, "There's no better time than now." Long pause with rising music. At first, I was going to decline, but after thinking about it, I decided to agree. I got back to working on something I wasn't even planning to finish. And that's when the surprise came. Pauses, serious expression. The work started, and what was strange is that everything began to succeed. The first step was small, but it was powerful, and over time, more projects started coming in. I couldn't believe it! What I was sure I had failed at suddenly began to succeed. Sound of typing on a keyboard. In no time, I was working with big companies, and the more I failed, the more I learned. Long pause. What I discovered is that failure is not the end. Failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. Failure means you're learning. It means you're evolving. Hopeful tone. The lesson here isn't that you succeed the first time, but that you never stop trying. Music softens wise tone. What I've learned is that the path is not always clear, and there's no such thing as permanent failure. The people who truly fail are the ones who stop. But those who keep going, even if they fail 10 times, they are the ones who achieve true success in the end. Slight smile. And what happened after that? You're seeing me here, not because I'm the smartest or the luckiest, but because I didn't stop. Closing tone, inspirational music. If there's one thing you need to learn from this story, it's that if you feel like you failed, it's not the end of the road. It's the beginning of the real journey.